Me pacho de obey ni say oba subscribe ne share ne like ne send the movie so enye bi share. Aha ye K sports me madinka culture de ye ka ho asem most pa ya sante kotoko because ye Kumase ana team papa ba ko a ewo Europe ye ni di akire Barcelona.
So we have a conversation to make. Let's have a conversation. Your all sports GHL YouTube. Nyamiatum ni wasanso shebio. Na just latest sports stories. So how somebody wants to come na ya banku mo kakra. Okay, so you ever discuss Madrid the kakra stories so Madrid ball game na program sa hodwo so for instance PFA awards na anadwi and na so very interesting, and of course omoyi team of the year premiership no omoyi Ediaba Matt Sales goalkeeper defenders omofa Virgil van Dijk Efa Milos Kekis William Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes into defenders no alpha midfielders Declan Rice Ryan Gravenberch McAllister and the new for no omofa Mo Salah Alexander Isak and Christopher Wood, and I said Chris Wood. And the team of the year, Premiership, and paying for a year come on, of course, PFA Player of the Year, Echo Edema Mo Salah, say, when you say Salah sets a record, Obienu YB, what PFA award, not what, in fact, what Jeremy and Sa, Oma try the one I 2 Thierry Henry waji 2 Cristiano Ronaldo waji 2 Ronaldo DNOJ 2007 and obeji 2008 Gareth Bale waji 2 ono kranom oji ye no and Robin van Persie beji no sanso beji bio one crabio Kevin De Bruyne mekai ono so waji 2 De Bruyne eje in 2020 and 2021 osaji and Mo Salah na ono so agent in 2018 and obeji in 2022 and afi waji into say obi no why san record no age Mo Salah and congratulations Mohamed Salah and omo yeah award no edi amo money of course one thing na trendy e program na say when say no adwen e other events mo hwa Madrid na dey ba program no wo wonya kwan ehwe bi no one thing na ha adwen Alexander Isak or he initially we had told you say Oma because of the obvious reasons when we say in some way fan who no or decided say my name but program na say am for bisa am for a worried say na the master brother bejuba horse na kwai wa baby no na am for wonder kakra ye hu ya na say ujafo Alexander Isak we post BB and so Eddie Abadams Kaish akwane post BB dia yen kwahwe ade kra wo me I say I am proud to be recognized by my fellow professionals with a place in the PFA Premier Team of the season for 2024-2025. First and foremost, I want to thank my teammates and everyone at Newcastle United who has supported me along the way. I'm not at the ceremony tonight with everything going on. It didn't feel right to be there. First of all, I say I am not at the ceremony tonight. With everything going on, it didn't feel right to be there. And also, obechreche nsem we mkwana minim say ujafo obechreche nsem sa because I felt to say because say na mini program na because of ABC nanken one no. But Otwas watch them or say I have kept quiet for a long time while others have spoken. That silence has allowed people to push their own version of events, even though they know it doesn't reflect what was really said and agreed behind closed doors. The reality is that promises were made and the club has known my position for a long time. To now act as if these issues are only emerging is misleading. When promises are broken and trust is lost, the relationship can't continue. That's where things are for me right now and why change in the best interest of everyone, not just myself. Alexander Isak. Inti union samuo kano say and the also I said I din and uncle Faka can some bebre a dear good so or sir Dina why no when some Faka can someone just say a intro and you know crack and uncle Faka a dear good so bebre or send a quasame woman say promises were made and I'm sure I'm just inferring say Bianone Newcastle for say Newcastle for the Shani Bobby Bree what I say na senior isi ababontin as if say afei no person ko no say I am misleading because no we do command that say we free club with mako nti for them to pretend as if say afei na ono Alexander Isak no e person free club with mo no I am misleading. Well, clearly Akwana say when promises are broken and trust is lost the relationship can't continue. Clearly Asamia opeso che say on timi ntoaso ne ntimi ntoaso kira nti no if Newcastle e wa adwimi say I say Anton ye player ye ma won dia clearly what the boy is saying it I am not sure we are going to find any proper way bia bitimi find a solution to this. Clearly akoda no ninja opeso move on. Newcastle should let him go because for him to write this ne dia ayeka enyeye well yaka Adrian Rabiot say myself was some penny bio or my terminating fact some of the natural transfer or mummy only Jonathan Round Kotokwa Mkoko Yerinti among Adrian Rabiot they are trying to offer him to so many clubs say or my son so the now Manchester say Manchester mom pa na Adrian Rabiot available mo pedia mo man can yembo na fe yehu de betimi enso etimi aye and I just konde and then mami APA or pie kakra na ujafo ekoto flowers kakra enso edema mama no nti Jules Konde and ono so uhuna so I am hearing stories from Italy say Ademola Lookman agent no wa offer no to Manchester City say City for mompe already when him say omo offer no to Arsenal Aston Villa Tottenham Matis omo offer no to Manchester City say Manchester City for mpa na am say Ademola Lookman no go for desperation eba ma wan hwan kofo be fa mo cheap too much which is very very bad obi am person situation ni be see but anyway it is what it is. Donnarumma situation on the Etienne say City and the boy no BBI okay so Donnarumma all training behind the scenes all train say Manchester City for ebe say and come on the copy be City and the PH for mon kan asam ni wie enuti and as I say omo nyina no ewo on the waiter or more air train nti yan train say omo kan come ni nyina wie Tottenham for say so omo be give up ewo Savinho said then how they are not giving up on Savinho at all. It is a City force to say almost Tottenham for no give you up. Then I'm sorry, I'm saying they've not given up. The same way Manchester City, they've not given up on Rodrigo Goes. Charlie, Rodrigo Goes. And let me take this opportunity and have a conversation with you about the Madrid game. Now, when is saying we are disappointed and now, yes, me in particular, disappointment, you know, who expected to Madrid for no, you have a vintage game, but Charlie, it is what it is. Sometimes you also have to understand. So I feel the coach number, he needs time, because and there, me say, Kofoke create fine, but Rodrigo Goes says, hey, boy, no one can say, oh, yeah, ding, and ne, not yet the camera to the so, not out to bench, not all chewing gum, now to say, hey, into Rodrigo, what's one the Unfi club with the moon, because a coachy. Just what done it just on Pelco and now against Hilal. Oh boy, it was 65 minutes saying Pachuca one Mobi against Salzburg or about 23 minutes. Juventus one Mobi Dortmund him so about 13 minutes saying Osasuna and Real Madrid Bobo. Not Madrid aye 4 substitutions. Danny Cabayala be Bobby. Akoda kitkiti na no obaye Franco Mastantuano onu so fechira be Bobby Gonzalo Garcia akoda kitkiti e fechira be Bobo ni bi na what one more boni bi would so say I want to stay at Madrid. That guy is he a serious footballer? What is that? Anyway, and then Madrid started team Couture in post Trent Alexander-Arnold as the right back, left back. Hey Trent, remember now some so Alvaro Carreras left back, Dean Howson, and Eda Militao 4-5. Midfield room, Ada Goulet, and Aurelien Chouameni, and Fede Valverde. Anyone about Vinicius Junior, Kylian Mbappe, and Brahim Diaz. And Madrid starts. In fact, game Well, Osasuna have only defended very well. Madrid were just passing the ball, but Madrid ni why na acquire star because only say and the total passes Madrid for passing ball na 660 times. 660. You understand? All to Osasuna for the now passing just 230 times. I just say and the Madrid for no possessed the ball. Of course, Osasuna allowed Madrid to do that. Some person catch Madrid on a counter break because the whole intention was that they would defend very well. And Madrid was 71% of ball possession. Into Madrid for ball passing, but cutting edge, the creative aspect from midfield, we breaking for the mid defense down. It took Kylian Mbappe and on one Safa. I didn't see the console or Koya. On one call, Zibon, if I chiami, you can't penalty a buyer. On no more far born a shay. It was not that. Oh, no. See, some of the players, I remember said Trent, call for a fire, no Trent, ye, ready. Trent, SIA, say Ramos, yeah, bro. Honestly, I was not impressed at all. Here, I dear Bakwa, Trent, you need to say, or 2 long balls, echo, and Nepa, or J-ball, I know Abobon long. I'm saying, what is that? Oji born, I say, no one pre no person Boboni Simuntem. Now, it's all Boboni because and long balls or boy or Bomakumako 4. Bako crane we see the player so. Crosses or yes, some crosses Bako and they see the player. So, into clearly, Trent I even and you say, I saw J-Born or options be with him, he just want to go long. We feel some pressure our boy so and you're Trent in the pressure one so pa. So meaning said Danny Kabaya la banu so soon the pressure to the so said because this is not the Trent Madrid for a Madrid some fan and again maybe he needs time to adapt and of course we allow him to adapt but Madrid you don't need that much time because Danny Kabaya lolo madam me catch us all media grow wa banu all bebo all media grow cra the most interviews na dey go so koso gidi of course so when him say yeah stories near the frafra stories near the frafra yeah the be frafra as long as say show no one dey the niam na e be frafra sa into no again I feel say yeah discussing niam ni nyina Rodrigo Goes say me yeah the agents we are the family the guy he needs to be advised he needs to leave Real Madrid as soon as possible because that is the only thing a bit me abuano. Come on, and you're fine. But for Kylian Mbappe, there, what started season year, and their coach, Vinny Free, what him say, coach, and them say Kylian Mbappe, no be feeling the pa. Madrid had a bad season last year, but I mean a bad goals need he gave Madrid the goals. That's it. It is what it is.
Kwaku.
BBI find here.
Nyamia dum BBI boko kwaku.
First of all, the issue with Garnacho. Yenina where some Manchester United want to let him go. Would him say buy Munchi for about boy in who be a boy is so uncle.
Garnacho say uncle Bayern Munich.
Or some pay buy Munchi. Na Nina na say na koma e wo Chelsea ho. I don't know what's it. Or say Nakuma at the Chelsea into uncle. Chelsea any man you for kasa. Na initially na yenim say man you for valuation for Garnacho 40 million pounds enter sir.
Yeah.
And then come on course no man you so much so much dream. Chelsea for man you are catch them say mo visa mu ye nipa bon for am go na mu wa adwen wa mo Chelsea for what ton noni madweki ama Arsenal 52 million Jamie Giddens o Chelsea who ton say inti man you are catch Chelsea for say valuation na mo de value Jamie Giddens am ko fa ne bae and he said the musi ton noni madweki 50 to 55 no sa sika no na mo famra for Garnacho Tene and come on the biggie. Yen shall same feel.
The Garnacho situation. If we are some jitum say Obia what the Dana Komaso. a ɔbɔ mpaeɛ sɛ nyankopɔn bɛyɛ ama no anaasɛ obi a wɔde ɔhyehyɛ ɛwɔ wiase nti for a player sɛ ɔbɛ decide sɛ ɔno ne deɛ yɛ Chelsea na ɔpɛ nka akwadaa no nyɛ mfomsoɔ biara deɛ ɔno ne pɛ ɛno no but you look at a lot of things to take a decision like this, especially when it is about football. Because especially when it is about football, because where Chelsea team is here, the kind of quality a Garnacho kita, any baller who Garnacho say Obo, he would be a good addition to the Chelsea setup. Bakwaku in the English Premier League, any Chelsea bobo kodimono, mean who Garnacho say Okoye na Okoye that kind of player you be expect to obey. Because if you are looking at players like William Estivayo, or Pedro Neto, these are players who more than more. Chelsea bobo gradually, more established players. Estivayo by and chair, but now anytime he's given the opportunity, actually the kind of quality of possess. Jamie Gettins, the last time we saw him, the performance it was good. Men disrespected and discredited Garnacho. But these players are more Modino and Modemo. Our Chelsea Bobo him on the flank looks good and better than Garnacho there. Garnacho coach Chelsea basi with time. Maybe you bet me get to that kind of level. I expect it to be true. But when in the area, the ain't me. Say me wo ano our Garnacho move anymore. Me prefer move to the Bundesliga and Bayern Munich or Germany for him than to stay in the Premier League. Because who players be no musi kind with England. I don't work quality pa. But English Premier League, any English football, no. And to me, I need the best out of these players to they moved into the Bundesliga. Kwaku, Mame Shasia from a year player back Jadon Sancho.
Yeah.
Sancho was a player, Ebia Osasuna, team Nana or Manchester City, to break into the senior team never a problem. Looking at Ebia the quality at that time. It was one cast no. There's an opportunity to acquire Germany will be to me and Biabo Dortmund and we'll move it there. The performance was so any to the extent say Manchester United the Kofano more than 80 million euros and a United the Kofano buy. It is because then the quality Aqua could do a certain level because he played in the Bundesliga and in Germany. Jude Bellingham, another example. No Coco boy. Our Bundesliga nimino and him a move from Borussia Dortmund to Real Madrid. Oh yeah, no free one man. Today Jamie Gettins up by Chelsea as a player and the performance was through. And Omu Putino above Garnacho. I can confidently say that. It is just because moving from England, you could see a kind of Germany in the Bundesliga. And I was realizing the full potential. And all the other Chelsea bobo coding.
And you want a value, sir. The Chelsea ne value ne sa no tu asa Africa.
Of course.
But yen nyina nim se Garnacho or din wo form a chain Jamie Giddens and Cesar.
Kwaku Garnacho din no. The Premier League and Manchester United.
And they say Jamie ni Garnacho ni talent wise so be fine.
Oh Kwaku. Say who the talent wise Bamdia as a warrior mama for Garnacho.
Okay.
But efficiency for last season there. Fine. Jamie Gittins.
I get you.
Yes. But it is because on your platform the opportunity, our Bundesliga anymore. Ademola Lookman is another example. Lookman in England, Mkoye, Obian Chede Woody Oye, Okobo alone or Leipzig. Half season, about 11 matches in the Bundesliga. Or share 5 goals, 3 assists. That was when people saw Sakwada, no opportunity to be an award Juma. Obey to me about. And these players are players who moving away from the English Premier League because of probably its intensity and the name of Bakumi Rubia League in a ding compared to certain other leagues. I call Bundesliga anymore and never con kind of out. Well, the Chelsea moved here. A Corana Kumamudi of Chelsea and Kaminini Niasem. But me feel the Bundesliga never buono.
May Baby be the next question. But again, with regard to this whole conversation, Bayern Munich for after Garnacho cast as some natural no call Christopher Nkunku ho anyeye me no kasa Leipzig for omni Nkunku eya dana nesa what I said Leipzig for Nkunku want to go back to Germany so the English Premiership Germany conversation I mean the account but man you for your right to say on be can't Chelsea for say Sikana Chelsea TI for Jamie Giddens the omo jiffy as na ho for Noni Madwike no omo value the same way nti omo ntua saa sika no a eye fair.
Koku, if we are talking about rights and fairness when it comes to business, me na mikita ma de na me ton enti boa me pe na me de beje. Say wa na Chelsea decided say Osi Nicolas Jackson 100 million.
And they say
afi pempem so na twetwere omo bono price ni guso han ba fom. Enti Manchester United ni kita ni player. And on only feel say of value player no ebo say. It depends on the other clubs. So if you so bit me anya say sika na ba beto based on the player quality. Na so be ba beto no abeto. Unto so there then you back off. Well, Manchester United nankasa de me crab de me mpai body say nka akoda no kra on United.
Okay.
And this wo yire bo no so na say obi ama na akoda no betena me mpai bo no. We've seen coaches in so akwaku problem about many players in them. No more solve it. And you're the best from the players. And your time be now your coach only player in Asama. I was say a manico. Luis Enrique and Osman Dembele, a typical example.
Yeah.
They had issues at the start of last season. Coach Nanka say Mpamu player. No. He sat the player down and only player Nekasai. Almost 40 differences. No. He became the face of his team last season. He was one of the reasons in Tia. Almost champions in the almost treble.
Yeah, some more.
It's only Ganacho and Yasam and Jedi Chinchina and Pamono. And to me, the Manchester United now born evaluation of its player. Say buy a bar fine, but me pie bonus and come buy and puma, nan continental team.
Mark Casado situation, you know, so far teams are at that boy no table. So Real Betis, 1-1 draws Bournemouth, Atletico Madrid, Tottenham Hotspur, Chelsea. I'm saying, Chelsea, a day. But boy, no, me to say, go for to no for say a man and try say oh free bus alcohol. To him say na ever say na dream best sad na say Pep Guardiola and na someone on na or montage bi na to na phone ho. Na sancho for ko bi san say aden say aden na wan hwe o hwe na. O bi say master na aden wo ko yi. And o say an we ni ba ne ka kire ne say hey dada enye fake ba ko kra ko yi.
And what you about us?
O se ne ba na ka kire no. Enti enye sanko onyi o se ne ba we just obi aka wo fi o se ne ba ne kan ye. Se ne ba ne se airtime pa. It's no onko yi and also ko yi. O se say there a lot of positive vibes e Manchester City campus here. O se started for USA. From the coaching staff, from the players, everyone. As we want to come for our team, and so excited. Say a season way will be a better season. And I'm coming about Ryan Cheki or Sakurano. Hey, the talent in the year one papa. Akurani team in the right ball, obe team in the left ball. So no onim neka kra ewo Olympic Lyon. Ne momo ba sitting on the boy in Dinkoma. As a boy no pepper say or person suya be improving the football or say place ni be no pay. Say player or buyer who ambition to learn into kwambia so befa so abo boy ni piano or befa so na ono so abo boy ni say o feel say boy with a lot of potential sir all could the no betimi aboa apprenti FN Ryan check ye pa me no ka say Leon Belly enso akwa akodu Roma kama say I catch say a 2 million euros loan fee plus an option to buy a 22 million inti eno and someone else we pay fee hoba na say Napoli for say conditions are a war Ramos Huilon wono muja HD there omuni sadaje no and na man you for bet it omunti sadia say an ebeko dia they are willing to walk off the deal. Make a man you deal, you know. Last week, PSV at the offer at the Harry Amas said, open a permanent deal. Man, you force that we can only do loan deal. It's a PSV for core, you know. Almost sounds so Emma Bill. Goalkeeping, Manchester United. And paying for no say. The entire Emiliano Martinez omunko fano. The entire Donnarumma omunko fano. And yes, omunni sika wo hopa. Nemo on my internal data analysis, Onana being the Tom Heaton, the 3 best goalkeepers ever won Man U. Into Biggie, Ubesu sa emfa. Meet you, Swan.
Mamesha here from the Mark Casado situation. It looks like, sir, from all indications, Akolana na Enyaya nanka wanya more playing time into a better movie away from Barcelona. But he shouldn't forget, moving away from Barcelona is a problem. But what is the guarantee? So free Barcelona. Obetimi akwa bobo na opesa obo na nema konkan the amount. At Barcelona, omuhu akwala ne say dachi biano obey a very good and a perfect replacement for certain players in the squad. Say kobaso omuni wono mo. Defensively, he's one player who provides cover for the defense. And in the position of Frankie de Jong. You get somebody in him obetimi ababe gina honom no boss our position no e dey ama Barcelona boboko no. So when you are in a club na so mo value. When you are in a club na so mo osomfa so omo feel say oh, you're one for the future. Kwaku a third am paying bebre no aya na ni say opre won na akọ. A lot of these players are aya na me advice say ebeya ebian common free basa omum free team wem any ade no Hector Fort and any those players are oh share on the pecking order kwaku ebi order be number 3 ebi be number 4 and it's such a player that be no more de da wanim no eba be injured that be no more de da wanim no ebenya accumulated cards ebi anipa be miensa ebeya den se beba so omum miensa nyina ani ho no ababa be hye ho. Just a coach now decided to be a game ready or from my opportunity. Nebra bebo. Such players they say, oh, 24. And also decided to say, oh, free team anymore. Only the bay. But for players like Casado, where and whenever there is that kind of need, say player back up and pony one man, Ebi and Nipa back on or him, only one more, one hour Baba Bonnet, Aquadani Union, and San will take this kind of decision to leave the Barcelona club. Pep Guardiola. Say, oh yeah, Guardiola.
No, but before you come to that now, say Chelsea no more fan and come the never boy.
Kwaku, oh Caicedo, oh Andre Santos,
Enzo Fernandez, Dario Isugu. Adapt once and a grad, one per se, you bet so muddy. Oh dear, go Yenyi Fernandez and Caicedo film. Okay. Andre Santos, Dario Isugu. These two players, per ball, I mean, who's almost ball with Chelsea. They look like, say, Oma a part of the team combo for a very long time. With the little opportunities, Oma now Chelsea ball with him. And moving away from Spain, ever England, no, changing leagues. Environmental adaptation, Kwamponya Mayu. Yeah, and sana the Chelsea system of football. Obababe adapted. Maybe and then Amakano Kwaku. And ye say Frankie de Jong ne do anima. Well, Nipa Bakwa, Tena Barcelona. Bakuni ni honoma you get the opportunity to play. And Frankie de Jong na ye can asem last season in Pono ye fit. Menka so be preo. But last season no ye fit. I who say all ball. Availability a problem kakade mano. So why don't you focus on the Barcelona team now on homo? Because Frankie de Jong's age was returning there. I had them over. Okay. Kwaku Pep Guardiola so ye pepper. Now when you said the euphoria and then the spirit in camp. Any bibia a higher. Minti blame. I was all my wedding because if you are looking at players bia Pep Guardiola Lucy. And the spine of his team. Anyhow, last season, the absence of these players, Emma Manchester City Bobo Kone struggle here. Any replacement Tabani Bona or Mobona, who you coach a year there when you beje. Manchester City Bobo Kone is one of them. Menu me and say in Finfi one of Nipo Kitati in the moment Rodri. Only holding the Manchester City team. He's the spine, the engine for the Manchester City team. Rodri in the Gina Honum. Injury say Hano. Until last season, problem Kasia Bacopa Manchester City nyaye, the absence of Rodri. Nico Gonzalez by so be Felix our position no any Porto now Manchester City. But last season and the performance na kwa BBA probably he was new to the system any BBA. But gradually, especially in the first game of this particular season, boy had the chance Aquadano establishing in Manchester City. Say ya no be bono dia. Rodri ni hono mkwampa any problem. And from Manchester City Bobo Kono. Tiso you coach. Now we see key players. No more do mo buy so mo mechim no mo bono. Bobo ni yemawa e de ni jebe brel. Apart from that, look at the performance of Tijani Reinders. It is as if so a Premier League na bo Manchester City team na. We fit in perfectly. Roller coach and the man position or boy everything.
it was good. Ryan Sheki came from the bench. Look at the kind of quality on also Ben Mobabe Chere. It is a lose Kevin De Bruyne. And so was our position. No, now Ryan Sheki were on him. No Babe Jilem, no Boboni ye, and so the Mawa when he beje. Savino among for the dinner home come AB Obeko, AB Obetina, and a whole lot. But Savino born our boy, me obin to be convince me. So Savino born our boy, and Oscar Bob giving the opportunity. Looking at ball or boy in the first game on to be movie. Last season, Savino played about 29 matches in the league. Or share 1 goal and or assist 8 times. It is Savino na ye can the performance and then bad. But then ya be a Bruce who be a. It's the Oscar Bob a young player. Any ball or boy against Wolves, you know. Akorani said you hear your opportunity. It is all a Pep Guardiola. Now looking at the problems our family last season. And I am Shishia and Dawso. Now our first game of the season. Ball our players and the boy, especially the new ones now. Kwaku when you budget, so we team now watch Shishano. And na nam kwa panaso. And honestly speaking, me feel say Liverpool, I will still maintain that stand. So I'm going to be in the Premier League. But after watching the match week 1, and I'm a day customer, City born, there will be a threat to every team about the league this season.
Now, as you say, internal data no we agree.
Kwaku born a near data neto de here pa no cre. But se goalkeeper mistakes, na ye channel. Now catch them say data be one of my chest was keeper now. Remember the data be one of my chairmen so many na me dey no. Premier League for the past 2 seasons. Goalkeeper why mistakes leading to goals. Eyo nana. And I know the data na kan kire omo ana. 8 mistakes leading to goals, errors leading to goals. Eyo nana 8 on the leading. Goalkeeper mistakes are leading to goals. And the data na mem. By and there the poma, the movement, the anticipation, Sanya money na poor. The game against Arsenal no said that bad. But how many times in a pressure about Manchester United so? Senka Arsenal the dominating game, you know. At the said yeah, United dominating yeah. Now pressure call Raya so now. And then Manchester United be winning smoothness level when it comes to the goalkeeping department. It is almost almost data. I just say okay with the goalkeeper's performance. Akwaku, you need problem. Said the year hand said near my conkai. It's almost data no. Ye bompa say be bona near my conkai season.
Well, a issue I had drink, but jaw any day. And ye the besia what's I say na ya twaso e we chiro ho. Enti yem hia da foforo. Your next video, Ebasia.